Welcome back to another battle, everybody. Today we're playing Progressive Capitals on the Crown of the Skies map. We're playing as the green player out of the second position. Black has decided to go on this 1 point hold here. I have a 1 point hold as well over this bonus in the top right. That bonus is a +3. I don't really have a good play for anything else. I could go on this 5 here, try to play for this, but I don't want that. I'm going to cap directly behind Black because I have a 5 sitting back here and a 5 sitting here. So I have the angle. If he tries to roll me, I'll only start with 3 troops. I'll have 8 and 5, little slow roll action. He's going to have to split between both spots in a 9-on-5, 9-on-4 rather. At most, he gets a 9-on-4, right? So I don't think this player knew how much material I had back here. I don't think this is the cap choice that he thinks it is. I think I would have capped on this 3 over here if I were him, moving ahead of me. But we're going to take this. We might even see pink capping here. That's the only entrance into this, right? Because we got the blizzard here. And this is one of the brand new maps. Again, Crown of the Skies. Brand new map in the game. Orange, yellow is botted. Orange probably goes on the 1 point here for that +2 in Observatory. He's got a little bit of material in there as well, and that wouldn't be a bad choice. Yellow with most of its material in this, because again, this player's quit. It seems a white player has also quit. I don't know why guys are quitting. This map is pretty cool. And people are bailing nonetheless. Yellow Autobots over here. Autobots roll out. They are rolling out all right. We got 2 of them. So I'm interested to see if Black insta-rolls me. I obviously, provocative cap choice by me, but when I've got a 5 back here and 3 other territories, you have a 4 that you created yourself, right? Orange does go exactly where I thought he would. I'm kind of anticipating Black rolling this. I believe that cap roll, yeah, pink does go there. And Black does see this, so maybe he opts not to hit me. But this now fully blocks me back here. I'm a little bit surprised pink went there. But it was a decent quantity. I don't know if the risk calculator is updated to the roll chances. This is a 79% chance roll, at least on old balance both sides. I don't know how much of the low end rolls got changed, but if he tries to roll the 9-on-5, pink has quit too. Oh my goodness. By the way, we're doing this video in lieu of a Meta Monday video. Hopefully one of these guys comes back. I don't really understand why people just quit on turn 2. Yellow is fully flagged. White is botted. Normal bot. Pink might return. Does he hit me? Because if he takes elsewhere, I think that's silly. This is cooked, right? This material is totally gone. Probably. I don't think Black's going to be expecting me to have this bonus. Pink is back, so that's at least good. Yellow puts troops behind Orange. Poor Yellow, man. Pink's going to get this capital for free then. It hits me. All right. Pink will get... Oh, okay, not completely free. A little bit of an expenditure. Not completely free. If Orange... takes too much up here. Pink also has play into that. Pink's cap is actually very good. This is a pretty solid cap in terms of reaching other parts of the board. However, because I capped here and Orange capped here, he's actually 3-point card block without the bonus plus 2 capitals. So not as strong of a cap as you'd think. I am stuck back here, so I need to make sure that I don't get removed completely on other parts of the board. Maybe White steps off cap, Black doesn't realize it, and we're able to steal this. That would be pretty good. This is an incredible capital if I'm able to take it. We will start our next turn with 8 troops. Pink's going to try an 8-on-3 cap roll. That is not 100% roll. 9-on-3 actually isn't even 100%. Super high odds, but not 100%. He could fail this. I would make this the 10-on-3 and guarantee that you win it, personally. 9-on-3, not 100%. Can lose. Doesn't lose, but doesn't get particularly great dice either. I'm hoping white commits most of its material elsewhere and rolls the 6 off. Not up into me, please. Sweet. That's delightful. And black won't have vision on this yet. That's fine. A 2 we can take. I commit pretty much everything here. Although we probably go off the 5. Does he end up winning this? He's only got 5 troops. That's brutal. That is bad. That is bad. Him winning that is not good. That's huge. What's this roll? 40. Oh my gosh. That was exactly what I needed. Because now if he aggresses it, he likely isn't able to remove all of this material in here. I needed a position outside of these caps. That was the biggest thing. I need to exist elsewhere. And sure, that's a really annoying play for me to make. And I got really lucky dice because I did not get good dice on that 3. I lost 4 troops on that orange 3, and we still managed to win the capital with slow rolls, which is bananas. Orange is not taking his bonus yet. Pink obviously doesn't have a bonus yet, but does have double cap. So pink will get 7. Black will still get just the 5. So at most, black has a 7 on... Yeah, well, he could come off the cap here, but if he comes off the cap and tries to roll this, he doesn't get good dice either. So he'll have most 7 on 4 if he comes off the 3 here. Or he can travel with a 16. Boom, 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 boom. So at most, I don't know what he'd have to hit through here, but 15, 14, 13 on 4, in which case, if you get bad dice on this, you are then running the risk of bad rolls on the cap, and then you can't necessarily hold here, you can't necessarily hold here. So we'll see what transpires. Also, this 8 may mobilize, right? White doesn't have a capital. Wow. What is this? I think pink's trying to remove me externally because he knows that I'm stuck behind black. That hits me, right? Yeah. Oh, absolutely not letting you hold that bonus. I'm not a fool, brother. If black doesn't take my cap, I'm wiping this guy clean out of here. This is a silly play by pink. Play within your cap regions, dude. What are we doing here? White's here. Now that 3 did get removed. That's actually underrated because now it's just no backup material for black to bring in here. I don't think black comes in and tries to take this. He'd be really silly to try to do that. It'd be really silly of him to try to come take this from me. I think he should group this material up, which it looks like that's what he's doing. Okay, he did have a straight fortify line, so he actually didn't even have good pathing up to this anyway. I don't want to overtake in here. That probably hits my 3, doesn't it? Yeah. Should have actually failed the roll. Should have rolled that down, though. This cap is now my best cap on the board. This actually might be the best cap on the board. Because of the stock up positions over here with me, pink, orange, and black, all technically capped in one line. The fact that the white cap is separate from that and controls a choke point is super valuable. Now, pink's cap actually isn't bad because if you want to get through his choke point down at the bottom, you do actually open it trying to pass into this region. But mine is a full-on blocker, so you actually kind of have to pass by pink's cap down here. Obviously, I wouldn't let him hold this capital. That would be foolish of me. I needed to make sure this was well defended in case black tries to make a hero play on it. You know, an early trade-in. At most, he has, what, 25 on 14? White still is not fully flagged, interestingly. I'm glad pink didn't quit, though. This was at least a game now. Orange is roaming around down here. Pink gets 7. 4 here, 3 here. Yeah, bails on this spot then. It's me. That's funny. I wouldn't have hit the 2 there because you run the risk of having a really weak cap in that spot. White has fully flagged too. So white and yellow both completely out of the game. I'm getting, what am I getting? 11? No, 10. We're getting 10 troops. So it's double what black is getting, but it's still not perfect. And whatever I see come back to cap, yeah, we basically gotta mirror his commitment. 19. Because I'm trying to play for this bonus. Because the thing is the more positions pink loses on other parts of the board, the worse I think this is for him long term, even though he has 2 capitals. He's a super easy break without opening up either cap. It's literally, for me, it's just boom, boom, boom into here. Or boom, boom, boom into here. So because I took the white cap, I've now given myself a lot of avenues. By the way, orange does have his bonus. I didn't mention that before. He's not a huge concern for me. He's actually a pretty easy card block too, although you do open up pink's cap, and I don't think pink is going to play nice with me during this game. I really think pink is going to play not nice at all through most of this, and the concern is that pink is in a +6, +4 situation. There is something to note here, and that's the Waterworks bonus. So the Waterworks bonus is something that these guys may try to take, especially pink. Because with Fog on, that's a very difficult bonus to see because it is a 3 territory bonus. Here, you can't see. Here, here, and here. And that is dangerous if one of my opponents is trying to hold it. They're not currently trying to hold it, fortunately. White bot sets. But that's a +7. So that's why I'm almost, whoever had this territory here, that would have been a pretty good cap too. Because you get to control part of the Waterworks. Nobody's capped directly next to Waterworks. So white sets early. We're obviously kind of trying to mirror black here. What I'm a little bit intrigued to see. Hey, we're going to do a check. I'm going to make sure black's not in the Waterworks over here. Okay. That's fine. That'll probably protect me, if anything. I pick up what? It's a +3 in Crown Plaza? Yeah. This will tack down. It probably hits my 2, unfortunately. But it was I think that was a worthwhile check. So we'll actually get a pretty good trade in here. Mildly concerned that orange tries to come aggress me because he just discovered my cap in the last turn. Obviously, it's not that well defended. He's really the only one that knows that, though. Didn't get great dice on that pink 3. I was hoping to get better dice on it. Lost 2. Even just a 1 or no loss would have been better, obviously. So, obviously, mirroring black's caps. Pink still with no extra bonus. I'm just a little suspicious of pink that he's going to start full on targeting me at some point. I'm also intrigued to see where white places, right? Because the white cards are going to become pretty valuable. Ooh, that's going to break me. That is going to break me. That's a really unfortunate thing. It fails. Sick. That's a little lucky. I'm mildly concerned about the about black trying to scoop the white elimination. I think white is down in here, and then obviously here next to black's cap. We know nobody is in this waterwork territory, the tanks territory. 35 on Dowdy rolls at 35 on 22. No. He may come break me though. No, he doesn't. All right, so we actually get double bonus on this turn. +2 in Lighthouse. That is here. I'll fortify that forward. Again, I'm just matching. Should have put 2 extra here, but that's fine. Kind of trying to match black's energy and I just don't want to risk with the trades getting high enough and then him being able to 1-point roll. Oh, like he can't actually 1-point hold this. That's the other thing. That's the main reason why black's cap is not good, is it doesn't actually 1-point hold this position. Interestingly, it does not 1-point hold this position. So that makes that cap even more head scratching because my territory there was the only one that did 1-point hold. And I'm a little bit surprised that he didn't just roll me to start. I don't know how many troops he had to be able to fortify, but just a weird cap spot, to be honest. But again, I am boxed back here, so we're going to have to get to a point where we prioritize the 21. This was a minor concern for me. He doesn't roll orange, right? No, he's playing this super slow. I have mild concerns that somebody takes the white elim for cards, which is not, it doesn't make me too happy. And that makes me think that this is going to be... Does he go down this way? He does. Maybe there was too much down there. But honestly, maybe I'm positioning myself to take the yellow elim instead. Well, no, I am not doing that because Pot just traded in next to me. White could also trade on 3. I think white might be stacking on pink, and pink may get the white elim here. We have a trade in. I could set early and take white if black doesn't. I don't think there's too much white to the left. Honestly, that last turn may have been the turn to just try to go for it, but I wasn't well positioned. Orange gets 9. How is orange getting 9? What did pink get on that last turn? Pink only got 5. Orange took this capital. Oh my goodness. Okay. That changes kind of everything, honestly. Orange took this capital from pink. So that means orange is playing somewhat aggressively, or pink did not adequately defend it, which both of those are possible. Pink is still getting 5. He does set. And he sacks into me. You couldn't kill me anyway. He just feeds the 1-point cap to black. All right. I mean, that's easy enough for me. That play makes no sense. Genuinely no sense from that play. Come on, man. I mean, that is just stupid. Even if you win that roll, you don't kill me because you know I have another capital on the board. And now with a trade-in, black is actually poised not only to win 3 capitals, and I respect his patience, but he doesn't win this game without pink doing some baloney like that. And of course the bot sends. The bots might actually take this. I may get lucky where my cap gets rolled by a bot if it wins this cap here. Well, not with a 2. Pink perishes. Like, what is that, dude? Orange takes his cap. He sacks into me. Oh, boy. Maybe black rolls it outright. I can come steal this. Okay. He could potentially defend this incorrectly, though. Gonna take this whole thing. He's gonna have like 13 troops here. 35. I hold a bonus. I'm taking my stinking cap back, bro. That's obnoxious. No. I'm not letting that borderline collab go unchecked. I'm not letting borderline collaboration go unchecked. Orange wins this. I wasn't going to try to hold this anyway. Yellow fortifies away. I intentionally fortified extra here so he doesn't try to win this. And maybe he tries to win the 20. And then I get stuck back here anyway. I saw that one coming from a mile away. That was silly by black. I don't understand. Just sit. Just sit tight. What is this guy doing? Is he checking me out here? He's not even going to defend this either. Well, he's not well. That bot might roll this. It might put... It had 7 here. It might roll a 10 on 6. It didn't, but it's fine. Now, this is interesting. I don't know how much of yellow is up here. I don't have a trade-in. I have to play pretty passively because black is probably going to try to hunt me now. He knows I fortified off the 20. He's not an idiot. It's 40. It's 8 here? That doesn't necessarily win this. Unless he goes down this way. I might have gotten just lucky enough there. I don't care if he comes and breaks me. Who gives a hoot? Congrats. Congrats, you broke me. And I get it. He's upset I cap behind. He's upset I cap behind him. I'm not surprised by that. But he also didn't take the bonus there, so... This is risky if he has a trade-in. But I need the extra troops. I don't have a set myself. Yellow is getting 4. I'd love if orange goes for the yellow elim and fails. That would be ideal. Because I'm basically, what am I playing at? I'm playing at like a 35 troop deficit essentially from where I would be. Probably more than that. I would have gotten 3 extra here. At least 38. We lost the cap too, so 40. We're playing at least a 40 troop deficit. Because of the pink player. I mean, a head scratching play. All I did was remove him from a bonus that he was nowhere near. So the fact that he tried rolling my capital instead of just like playing the game, you have a room to recover. And also, if you're annoyed, orange took the cap from you. I didn't do that. He is going for yellow here, by the way. He actually could chain a yellow elim into a take of this cap. Black sets, takes the cap from me here. Oh. Oh, no. Fortunately... Wait. He missed this. He missed this right here. fortifies heavy here. Wait, he has nothing on this capital then. What is going on? There could be yellow down here. I didn't even think about that. I should have pathing to that still. If black doesn't set here, that is our only hope, I think, is if black doesn't trade. I don't know how much white is stacking here, though. I think we need to go back this way just in case, just to ensure that there's no yellow down here, because I never got down into this area. I don't know that I want to bank on that, though. I can't afford to put anything here, because I think orange is going to be gunning for me anyway. Do I take that now? Yeah, probably. It's not my best pathing. White is also worth 3. I think it would be in my best interest to take that as well. I have to split here. There was 22 up here. Here's what we're going to do. I think I have enough. Wait, I can loop this back, actually. I can loop back in here. Barely had enough. We're back on 4. And I have a trade. Now, orange sees how much I have here. And how much I have here. Logistically, this player shouldn't try to kill me right now. If he does, he gets second. Or I get second, he gets second, I get third. Oh, this is actually super intriguing because he's not even going to get the elimination here. He may come right back to chaos. He doesn't even, he thinks I kept troops here, doesn't he? I got to hold this +4. If only I hit here, I would hold the +7. Black sets. That's wise. That's smart. I mean, I'm not going to let you hold that bonus. So here's what black's going to do. Black is going to judge whether or not he rolls my cap, depending on how much I have here. He chooses not to roll the cap. I will trade as well. I'm going to let black hold there. We're going to put 30 here. 80, 67. I let black hold there as a sign of peace. Now, if orange doesn't trade here, black actually could probably... Oh, orange trades. That makes sense. I was going to say, if orange doesn't trade, black could probably kill him. I needed enough here that black doesn't try to roll this. Orange puts everything here. This probably comes for the 30 then. Plays safe. Plays safe. He's going to let me hold this over there. That's crazy. We let black hold out of the kindness of my heart. And maybe, just maybe, we hold this +7 waterworks as well, which would be crazy because I don't know how much these guys are paying attention to that. Black's actually pretty card blockable here too. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the cap. Don't break him here. We'll slowly start to defend this. I think this is the more of a priority. Hold. 42. 85. Because at this point, if black rolls this, I don't think that that's a smart play. Have a trade on 3. Orange not defending this at all. That's crazy to me. I mean, I know that this cap is probably more valuable. I mean, these guys are really letting me catch up. But I'm defending 3 caps. That is the downside to this. But I've opted to try to play nice. I'm going to try to get black into a position where he accidentally blocks himself. That I think would be better for me. He's trying to hit me. And he goes this way? What? Just gave orange clean pathing into himself. I don't know what black's doing now, but I'm not going to worry about it. He's only getting, what, 8? I'm getting 30. Yeah, I'm getting 29 now because he hit me a little too much. But leave my cap line open. I don't actually want to hit this. So we're going to roll this up into black. No, I'm going to roll it up into orange and fortify away. Anyway, we still defend here. Because I want that hit on the 1 point to be expensive. But I also need to make sure my other positions survive. I am about the same size as both of them combined right now. A little bit less, 20 or 30 troops less. And orange, I mean, that's a cap. I would not be taking cap cards right now. If I were him, I'd take these cards over in here. Black's gonna keep rolling over in here. If he comes and breaks me, this is when if he breaks here, we're gonna break him. Yeah, that's not it, Chief. I don't want to add there. Orange with a trade here, I think, could eliminate black. He might go for this, actually. He knows how much black has here. That's not what I expected. Are you gonna come break me in the bonus I just took? Evidently no. I don't know what orange is doing. See it my 3? Nope. Why trade early? All right, black is priority target number 1. I don't know how else to. Unless he, What? Maybe not? He doesn't want to hit a 6. He's willing to go through all of that other material. I'll leave him over here, I guess. Maybe he wants to... Whatever. I'm not going to question it. Alright. I want this is 150. And then whatever we have left. Sure. Oh, I had a 5 back there, but... So this way I leave him over here. Maybe that works better. I don't know. Orange now doesn't have pathing into black. That is kind of a bad part of this. I'm going to take this card. Three-player games like this are difficult, even though I'm getting way more troops than these guys. Even when I get broken, I'm still getting more. I just split like 13 troops off. What is the point, black? All right, we got to block black. There's the only way I'm going to win this is if I bite the bullet and block black. So that is what I will do. No sense letting him get extra troops here. Because look at orange. Orange is worth 260. I'm 420. Black is just over 200. And orange isn't breaking me. That's the most important part about this, is orange is not the one actively breaking me. Also, these guys still haven't caught on to the fact that I'm holding a +7 between these three territories, which is just so silly. I want him to come hit me. Because I want to retaliate on this stack. I don't know why black is, like, maybe he's trying to get orange to work with him, but he keeps accidentally hitting parts of orange too. So I'm unsure what the goal is. Does he open my cap again? No, he hits orange. Now he actually actively hits orange up here. All right, we're going to connect. He hits the 3, right? He doesn't hit the 3. He still hasn't hit the 3. My dude, what are we doing? All right. I've had enough of black. I gave orange a direct path into him. Trades are 90. He can take this if he wants it. I've given orange an out to play for second. I am obviously not going to play for second. See, don't slam it. Oh, don't just slam. He's going to slow roll. I mean, all right. Maybe this has adverse effects where it irritates the black player enough to go slam into orange and we get this game over with. Because we're at the stage in this game where I'm fairly confident that I won't lose as long as I don't get, like, as long as I don't make a mistake. Even if somebody slams me at this point, I'm fairly confident I'll still win. But orange evidently is going to work with me against black, I think. Like, for example, if black slams my cap right now after a trade-in, I'm open to him already. So I need to figure out a way to card block him. I'm going to defend this now. 70 is probably fine. 190 and then I don't know that I get lucky enough for him to come hit this again, but whatever. I want to slowly set up a block line here on black where I can trade with orange, but I don't know that orange is going to vibe with that. Does he finally defend this up here? No, he's just going right down here again. Trade on 3? I have a trade on 3 as well. So is he going to go over here and slow roll again? It looks like he is. He's slider blitzing. That's probably not enough. Now he's slow rolling. Okay, fine. I think orange realized that he was not going to win the game. How much comes back to cap? Still 280, so he didn't slider blitz that much. I could just come off this and start slamming. It's probably not a bad idea. 235. Trades are 105. I'll be on 4 cards. Do we think he waits? Don't want him taking the card directly in front of me here. Alright, here's what we're going to do. I have a plan. That cap sucks anyway. Black doesn't know I pulled all that over here. So we'll have over 400 to come hit this if he goes to 5 cards. Well, that's not it. Unless he just slams us out right now. Take your card first, though, brother. I intentionally, by the way, I intentionally showed that to orange. My 30 hitting. He wouldn't have seen it if I hit here. I wanted to show him that I was doing that. He knows I fortified 60 troops over here, though, so. But hey, a guy working with me and he's not on a set. I mean, maybe black trades and then a whole thing happens here. And he's slider blitzing again. With a trade, and I will eliminate him. It's just whether or not he trades on 4 here, which I probably would to keep myself alive. Yeah. Frustrating. I won't be surprised to see black cut through and try to steal this cap up here. Especially because he knows now we're kind of working together. If he steals this cap, I mean, obviously he'll get it cheaply, but he might not even know this exists. He's going to take this. Right? Loses 54. Awesome. So that was 300, 250. It's sitting up there. So we'll take his original and then actually we got to do this artfully. I need to find a way to hide some of his troops. Oh, I know exactly how I'm going to do this. I know exactly how I'm going to do this. So the idea behind this is I let orange take the elim. Orange actually didn't even get a card on the last turn, so. He's slow rolling the cap from behind. It's like a 250 stack, right? I don't actually have pathing here yet. I don't have any pathing into eliminating black because I chose to hit here. I did that intentionally because I wanted to leave black on this spot. I wanted to leave black here so that if orange went for the elim, I would get it. Now I got 4 caps. I'm 700 troops deep. Like 1. It just takes 1. So there's still 3 territories back there. There's a trade on 3. I don't think orange will have a set before black gets to his. Orange also sees how much black has here. So, because he's got the cap right here. I didn't think the bait of black running through me to hit orange's tiny cap here was going to work, and it did. Is he trying to... he's trying to slow roll it. I respect the hustle. I mean, orange chose to work with me. Black chose to actively... I don't know what black chose to do. I don't think the black player is the strongest player. Orange seems like a decent player. Pink's crash out. We survived Pink's crash out. Also, the report I submitted on Pink earlier, like that kind of just blatant sack into somebody targeting. I think that is against the fun of the game. Chips again. I don't have any way to deal with that right now. And there's like one of the SMG rules is like actively ruining the experience of another player's game, like not to win. I think that's the big specification. Is like Pink did that knowing he would lose. And that kind of stuff is just silly. That's why I reported him. I also, it adds him to the block list. I don't want to play a player like that who's just going to pick a person to sack into, and that's how their game goes. So that's why I did that. I would like to see how strong this capital is, by the way. I'll just defend this. 193. Oh. If black doesn't have a trade on 4 and orange has a trade on 3, black is cooked. Although the downside to this is that the one bad part to this is if orange wins this capital, because he's going to start slow rolling again. If orange wins this capital, like black doesn't trade on 4 and orange wins it, black will set in on this spot over here, like if orange fails the kill. And then the game persists. He probably kills orange off of it, honestly. With how high the trade-ins are. What did that chip for? 34, 15, 23. He's got to be careful here. I'm not open to orange right now, but there's the trade-in. He's going to break me, isn't he? What a tool, dude. I wonder if he takes this territory here though. Because if he takes that, did he take the bonus already? He did not take the bonus. Only way this is gonna end. There's only one way this ends. That pathing always gets me in there. Only way this ends is to force black to take his cards. Because now if orange doesn't have a trade on 4, black probably kills orange. So I either need to force orange or black to take the cards back here, or to force him to take the 1 card he has out here. He's not going to take this card. So black has some semblance. Okay, he does take that card. That is so silly. Not only does he take it, but now his only cards are back there. I have a trade on 3, but I don't think it benefits me to use it. Just don't slam this. That'd be super silly to slam that now. Sure. Why are we doing that? I've got him card blocked, bro. I've got him blocked. Yeah, see, orange at least understands the concept of a card block. I know it took me too long to do it. To be honest, I thought puppeting orange would work a little bit better for me. Orange knows black is behind him too, so I just need to make sure at no point does orange stop giving me cards. So I'm going to take this back so I have higher generation. We're going to show him that I'm putting troops here. So I've got at least, if for some reason orange turns on me, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. And every turn he takes a card out here and not up there is a turn that black doesn't get a card. Oh. He's doing the slow rolling again, I guess. Just losing 3s outright. This game is unfortunately taken far longer than I thought it would. 3-player endgame is. I just didn't want to. I don't want to mess it up. That's the biggest thing. Take a card. Don't miss your card. Okay, he took a card. Good. A lot of chipping done there. Don't think it's going to be enough. And black does have that bonus. So black is forced to trade in here on 4 if he's got a trade. He's going to try to slow roll to 15. He's going to try to slow roll to 15. Maybe I should have put more there. Still a chance. Not a high chance, but there's still a chance. And there's a really, really low chance. Like, not high percentage at all. Heh, good one. That probably feeds himself to orange. That might feed himself to orange. I don't know why black thought with a 90 sitting here that this would be enough troops, but... Come on, man. What are we doing here? Oh my goodness. What the heck is this? 4 in a row. All right. 5. There's a win. Nope. 1 for 6, or 1 for 7. 1 for 8. 1 for 9. All right, we win the last one. The last one got enough there. Where I don't think he'll be able to take this. That was some of the worst slow rolling I've had. Fortunately, I had enough material here. Oh, and he's going to chip. He's going to chip again. Now, the thing is I think if you're orange, I wouldn't bait on black not having like a set here. You got to be really careful as orange not to let him have too much. He had like 280 here before. Orange's chips, I'm not sure those are going to be successful. Now, secretly, I'm going to start taking... I'm going to take cards that aren't directly on the cap here. Here comes the slow rolls again. Maybe he wins it, but then if he ends up on 5, orange probably just trades him and kills him anyway. I think I would have blitzed that. 13 on 15 or 13 on 16. Probably would have blitzed that. Still a chance for a turnaround. Still a chance for a turnaround. I'm on 5 cards, so now whatever he pulls off to put here is not going to be fruitful for him. It doesn't get there. And that pull off is absolutely nothing. I'll just make these all 52. Why not? That seems like a good number. He botted. I'll put this here then. I mean, I respect the resilience. I intentionally stacked here because I thought orange might turn on me. He doesn't. He does lose 319 of his 381 troops, though. So even with a trade in here, I think he's... I mean, he's a net loss of about 170. All said and done. Yeah, 53 troops left. So we had about 200, and we have a set on 3. Leaves the 53 off the cap as well, so I'm wondering if he just dumps these troops off to the side and calls it a day. I think he knows that there's no way I'm losing this at this point. Good game, bro. I won't bother world doming him. Yeah, well. I'm not sure what that was all about. Go back to cap? No, I'm not gonna. I don't know why he blasted all those troops. I'm not gonna world dom him. Good game, bro. Good game. Well played. Big ol' thumbs up to you. Yeah, you just gotta find whoever thinks they're not gonna win the game. You gotta find that person and work with them, and that evidently worked like a charm for me. So, shout out to Orange. Black was master. Interesting. Orange intermediate, pink expert, novice and beginner on the 2 players that just didn't play the game. But this was Crown of the Skies on the meta settings. We'll be back Wednesday, Thursday, one of those days with the Drained Great Lakes map. We got Tier List Tuesday tomorrow, so be sure to check that out. And as always, everybody, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. I have been C-Money. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a tremendous rest of your day. Peace.